Hey, friends, welcome back to Politically Canadian. Wow, things are heating up in Canadian politics with the federal election just 3 weeks away on April 28th. I'm here to catch you up on the latest news, the twists and turns of the campaign, and what it all means for us regular folks. So, grab your coffee or your maple latte if you're feeling fancy, and let's dive in. First off, let's set the stage. This snap election kicked off on March 23rd when Prime Minister Mark Carney dissolved Parliament. It's a short 37-day sprint to the finish line, and with 343 seats up for grabs, every day's bringing something new. Normally, we'd be waiting till October for this, but Carney, who took over from Justin Trudeau in January, wants a fresh mandate, and boy, is he getting a wild ride. So what's the big story right now? 3 words. Trump, tariffs, and trade. U.S. President Donald Trump's back in office, and he's not playing nice. Just this week, he rolled out 25% tariffs on Canadian autos and what he's calling reciprocal tariffs, basically hitting us where it hurts. It's all part of his Liberation Day plan, and it's turned this election into a referendum on who can stand up to him. Mark Carney paused his campaign, again, to promise a response with purpose and force, according to the BBC. Meanwhile, Pierre Poilievre is saying, Canada's got to make its own calls, not just react. It's like a hockey face-off, but with way higher stakes. Now, the polls are going nuts over this. A few months ago, Poilievre's Conservatives had a double-digit lead. Folks were fed up with the Liberals after years of Trudeau, but since Carney stepped in and Trump started swinging, the Liberals are surging. ECO says they're at 49% to the Conservatives' 33%, a 15-point gap. The New York Times even called it one of the biggest polling shifts Canada's ever seen. But hold up. National Post says the Conservatives just took the lead for the first time this campaign, at least in one poll. It's a roller coaster. And with 3 weeks left, anything could happen. What's driving all this? Well, it's not just Trump. The cost of living's still a huge deal. Groceries and rent are killing us. And every leader's got a pitch. Carney's Liberals are promising trade diversification funds to dodge those tariffs, while Poilievre's pushing tax cuts to put cash back in our pockets. Then there's Jagmeet Singh and the NDP, who are struggling at 9% in some polls, down big from their old highs. The New York Times says they're facing an existential crisis as voters swing to the big two. Over in Quebec, the Bloc's holding steady and the Greens are hanging on with Elizabeth May and Jonathan Pedneau, but it's really a liberal-conservative showdown right now. Speaking of showdowns, the leaders are crisscrossing the country and some ridings are getting spicy. CTV's got a list of 8 battlegrounds, like Calgary Centre and Saskatoon spots, that could tip the scales. In Calgary, the Liberals are scrambling to catch up after a slow start, but the races there are tighter than ever. And get this, CBC says 58 MPs aren't running again, so we've got new faces popping up everywhere. It's like a political reset button. Oh, and drama alert. The Conservatives just dropped a candidate, Don Patel, in Etobicoke North after he liked a social media post about deporting people to India. The Times of India says it's tied to Khalistan tensions. Yikes. Over on the Liberal side, Carney's under pressure to fire a candidate too, though details are fuzzy. It's messy out there, folks, but it's keeping us on our toes. Let's talk voting real quick. Election day is April 28th, but you can hit advance polls from April 18th to 21st, or vote by mail if you register by the 22nd. CBC's got a great guide on how to sign up. Just head to elections.ca. Oh, and fun fact, this is the first election with the new 343 seats map from the 2021 census. Alberta and Ontario got extra seats, so the math's a little different this time. So where's this all heading? Everyone's asking majority or minority. The Liberals are deep in majority territory in some polls, 2 out of 4 seats, says one model on X. But the Conservatives could still pull it off if they sweep key regions. Trump's tariffs are boosting Carney's steady hand vibe, but Poilievre's betting on voter frustration. And with the NDP fading, it's the closest we've been to a 2-party slugfest in ages. McMaster's Clifton van der Linden told The Star, it's practically a Canada-US standoff playing out at the ballot box. That's the latest from the political rink, friends. We've got tariffs, tight races, and a whole lot of Canadian spirit in the mix. What do you think? Who's got your vote? And how do you see this shaking out? Drop a comment below, give this a thumbs up if you're loving the updates, and share it with your crew. This is Politically Canadian, keeping it real and keeping you in the know. See you next time. Stay warm out there, eh?